Bhakti Samanvitam Sri Chaitanya Prabhum Vande Nityananda Sahoditam Sri Gauranga Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Gadadhar Sri Gaur Bhaktivinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. So this first part of Sunday Satsang, October 22nd, 2023, we're discussing tasting Bhakti Rasa in Manjari Bhava Sadhana, reading from a book by Manjari Das Babaji Maharaj, who is the guru of Sri Anantadas Babaji. The book is entitled Manjari Srup Nirupan, so the focus is on the Manjaris. So it's basically explaining what is the science of Rasa. Rasa is an extraordinary flavor experienced in the heart in relation to love with Krishna. So there's different kinds of rasas. There's Madhurya Rasa, amorous love, and there's motherly love, fatherly love is called Vatsalya, and friend-to-friend love like Balaram, Subal, Sridham, that's called Sekirati. And then Raktak and Bhatrak, and house servants in Nandagram, they're in Dasyarati, which is experienced as Dasyarasa. So the Manjaris, of course, the Manjaris are Kinkaris or Dasis or Radharani, maid servants, like Rupa Manjari and Tulasi Manjari and so many are there, Labanga Manjari. And these Manjaris are also in Madhurati, they have an amorous, loving mood towards Krishna, and they assist him in his loving pastimes. So at this point in the discussion, we're describing how the Manjaris, as they're serving Radha and Krishna, they experience Vipralambha Rasa. Vipralambha means the feelings of the heart, the special kind of joy that one feels in the heart when separated from the beloved. That's the difference between material world and spiritual world. Material world, if you're separated from the one you love, you feel pain in your heart, some kind of pain. But in the spiritual world, you feel separate, Radha feels separation from Krishna, or Krishna feels separation from Radharani. It creates an extraordinary sense of bliss. It's another form of bliss. There's no pain and no misery in the spiritual world. That's a special feature of the Maya Jagat. Misery, adi advika klesha, adi bodhika klesha, adi daivika klesha. Misery is caused by my own crazy mind and attached heart, and misery caused by other people's crazy bodies and nature and all these things. So he quotes, Kunja Das Babaji quotes a verse from Govinda Lila Amrita, which describes Krishna's Asakaya Lila, 18th chapter, 94th verse. This reveals the mode of separation that the Manjaris feel while serving Radharani. Rida Dayata Lila Snigda Dugde Prapornat Tanu Kanaka Gatya Subruva Sya Sakinam Nayanamodam Atanit Shashu Vairasyam Apta Viraha Vishwa Vivarna Nature Santap Tiyet Bhut. Beautiful eyed-browed Radharani, her golden body is like a golden pitcher full of milk of her pastimes with her beloved Krishna. Radharani brings joy to the eyes of her Sakhis, but now that she's separated from Krishna, Radharani has become feverish and pale. She lost her bodily color from the poison of separation, which is burning the eyes of the Sakhis. So in the Sakhis, it's called Bhav Tadatmya. Bhav means feelings, sentiments, emotions, love. So Tadatmya means your Atma becomes one with someone. So the Manjaris, and especially the Manjaris and Sakhis, are Bhav Tadatmya. they're one with, it's called empathy. We say in English, empathy. These are sympathetic, feeling the emotions of another, happiness or joy of another, to be your own personal happiness and joy. So now the author breaks this description here of this little bit of Leela, the Sakhi's with Radharani. Radharani doesn't say where she is. She's somewhere, but she's not with Krishna. And it's Radharani or Sakhi's. Radharani's feeling unhappy in separation from Krishna. And the Manjaris and maidservants and Sakhis are also feeling. So these feelings that are generated, there's different components or elements which makes feelings come about. One is a lover and a beloved. That's called it's called Vibhav. The instigators, the foundation, beginning point of love. You need a hero and a heroine. You need a lover and beloved. There's a permanent emotion, unchangeable emotion, like a mother for a child, whether the child's 5 years old, whether the child's 50 years old or 6 years old, the mother will still think, I'm his mother. This is my child. This is my baby. The baby is 2 meters tall and weighs 100 kilos. It's a really big baby. But the mother thinks that it's my baby. This boy is my baby. 2 meters lumpy, 2 meters tall, and 100 kilos vajan, 100 kilos weight. So the mood of Radharani and of Sakhis and Manjaris towards Krishna is always a mood of love, this special love. It's called the term of the branch or the expression of Madhurya Amara's love between Manjaris and Radharani is called Bhava Rati. Their emotional loving attachment is called Bhava. There's their feelings, ulas, they rise and fall with the risings and fallings of sentiments and bhavas and feelings in the Radharani's heart. So he's saying that there's 5 elements that have to combine together to make ras. First element is sthai bhav, it's called sthai rati. The second element is vibhav, which means the hero, the heroine, the setting, and the place. You need love to flourish, you need a particular place. Just like you want to grow flowers, you can't grow flowers in the middle of the street. You need a place, you need some land and some sun and water and so many things. So in order for Krishna and Radharani to experience the excitement and movement of their love, they need to be in Vrindavan. When Krishna meets Radharani in Kurukshetra during a solar eclipse, the gopis say, you're the same Krishna, we're the same Radha and gopis, but the bhav is not the same, the love is not the same. What do you feel when you're with your lover in a cricket stadium watching a cricket match? What do you feel with your lover when you're lying in bed in the bedroom? Different sensation, different udipan, supporting environment. So the environment is called udipan, arousing factors, exciting factors. Full moon is udipan, spring breeze, cool evening breeze after a hot day, and the banks of Yamuna, and the dancing waves of Yamuna, and the sandalwood scented breezes blowing through the forests of Vrindavan. All these are called udipans, or stimulants to love. Everyone has the experience when they see a full moon, they feel romantic. It can be. Do you have any bhav for romance? Some people don't. So the causal factors are called vibhav. Vibhav means exciting emotions. So the object of love is Supreme Ashraya, the shelter object of love is Radharani, and the Sakhis, and Krishna's the focus, the subject of love, called Prem Vishai. So Udipans, the stimulants, excitants to love, to Radharani's, are Radharani's face becoming pale in the separation, and the pain looks in her eye. So when the Sekis are looking at Radharani, the Manjaris are looking at Radharani, they see her face, her skin color is getting very pale. Her heart must be drying up. The face is a measure of the heart. So the heart dries up and shrivels in pain of separation. So it registers that pain is registered by discoloration of the face when it becomes what we call pale. Radharani usually has a golden complexion, becomes whitish looking. And then her eyes, usually when one is excited about love, their eyes are sparkling also. But when you're not feeling happy, your eyes look dull, face looks dull, everything's dull. Heart's dull, mind's dull, face is dull. So this is a situation, it's called Udipan, Vibhav Udipan. So these are the first two components that are required to make taste experience of divine rapture, which is the English translation of the word. Sacred rapture, divine rapture, is a translation of the English word. Oh, I didn't turn this on. Okay. English word, Sanskrit word rasa is rapture, absorption, divine, spiritual absorption. Rapture means emotional, romantic absorption is the meaning of rapture. Expressions of love, these are physical expressions of the change of the heart. It's called anubhav. Anu means following. Anugati, to follow. So the Sekis responding to Radharani's mood of separation, they're sighing, they're inhaling, they go, ah, they're feeling very unhappy. And involuntary external ecstatic symptoms are called sattvik bhavas. One doesn't have any control over these feelings, but these other anubhavas you can control, so they're called voluntary. Well, sattvik bhavas, they seize your mind and seize your heart and take control of your body beyond your self-control, beyond your voluntary will or wish. Crying, discoloration of the face. Like you're unhappy, you want to keep your face looking shiny, you figure everybody out. Everybody says, you don't have something disturbing? No, okay. No, you don't look very pale. No, I'm okay. And they put an extra fake smile to try to hide the reality of your heart. So these are called sattvik bhavas. Crying, hair standing in, trembling, discoloration, and the ultimate one is fainting. And sanchari bhavas, which are transitory, they come and go, they rise and fall like waves in the ocean. They're called depression, dispiritedness, loss of joy, lack of spirit, no pep, out of gas. So the practitioner, the sadhaka, who has been touched by these bhavas of the Sekis and Manjaris, will identify his or her feelings with the emotions as described in the previous verse. So what Radharani's showing in this lila of separation, and the Nitya Sekis and Nitya Manjaris are experienced, the Sadhaka Manjari, to a degree which he or she is absorbed in identifying with the mood and feelings of the Manjaris, will have a similar experience, will sigh, oh, that's terrible, and cry or become pale in face. If someone says, why is your pale face? Well, I'm experiencing Radharani's separation. That'd be a pretty great, nice to be able to respond like that. But usually it's something like, somebody hacked my bank account. Somebody hacked my bank account, took all my savings out. That's why I'm looking so pale. So we hope to have some transcendental experience someday, and we'll be seen in our own physical form. Undetectable signs of Bhava and Prem. Unhideable. So this is another example of the Manjari's experience of Vipalambar Ras. This is from Alankar Kaustuba, which is a book that describes aesthetics of Ras. It's a very technical book analyzing different sahitya and kavya, poetry and literature and Sanskrit. It's very technical. It's translated in English, but it's a little confusing, very confusing unless you have knowledge of Sanskrit. There's nice little anecdotes here and there, which are nice to. I skimmed through the book because I don't have knowledge of Sanskrit to understand what's really going on. But I saw every couple of pages some sweet little lila. So I got some, you can get honey anywhere if you look for it, If you have a good perception, you can get honey from a stone. So this is the verse, Mugdha Siddham Shri Kirane Jalagate Vavanada Chakitakshi Adatum Avadi Lekam Pravishati Bhavanam Nivarya Sayanti. That's it. Seeing the moon rays enter through the windows of her palace, Radharani becomes anxious. Because for Radharani, in this mood that she's in, she's becoming anxious. Because although this is the moon rays are very soothing and cooling. For Radharani this time in the Leela, it starts burning and her eyes start darting back and forth in fear. Thus deluded, Radharani enters the house and goes to look at the last love letter that Krishna wrote her. Very cute, very innocent. Radha and Krishna exchanged love letters because they don't have mobile phones. They can't send SMS messages back and forth. So they send love letters and tie to a tail, or put in the beak of a parrot and send a parrot to our son. It goes in the window, drops off the mail, airmail. The original airmail. Parrot mail service. So Radharani looks at the love letter from Krishna, and then she stops her Sakhis from going themselves or from trying to stop her. So apparently Radharani's in some kind of man. This is describing separation. One of the four types of separation is Purarag, Man, Premvachityam, Pravasarag. So Man is when you've been stood up, or some rival, Krishna has told you to meet you in the kunj, doesn't come. You get pretty angry, and then you get the report that he spent the night with Chandravali instead. So you become very haughty and very sulky and very unhappy. It's called Man. It's a type of jealousy, type of anger. Man actually means self-worth. Man means my self-worth, my dignity. So our dignity has been insulted by Krishna's misbehavior by going to the rival Sakhi. Because we say, Amanina Manidena, in the Trinadapi Snisena verse 6. So we should be ready to offer all respect to others, not expect respect in return. So Man means self-respect, or dignity, or self-respect. He wrote me this love letter. It's so sweet and so nice. He sent it to me yesterday, and today he's returned. What is this guy? The Sakhi said, "We'll go and get him. We'll go arrange for a meeting with you. Lovers try. No, I'm not going. Forget it. Don't you go either." Okay, let us go. We want to meet him. No, you can't go either. My misery is everybody's misery. Don't you know the phrase, misery likes company? Misery likes company. You're miserable, you call your girlfriend and you cry, I'm so miserable. And she says, yeah, I'm so miserable too. Why are you miserable? I'm miserable because of my husband. Me too. And then you both start complaining about the husband. And they say, what are you going to do about this? I don't know, I have an idea. What's your idea? That's a good idea. What's your idea? I don't know. I like to say, work out some plan. some plan to get back at the misbehaving husband. So now what are the ingredients of this ras here given? So the sthai bhav here is the permanent emotion. Sthai bhav is erotic love, madarati. Madhur means male, female intimacies. So that's called erotic love, union, meeting, etc. It's called madarati. When you experience it, when you're with your lover and experience that rati, that loving attachment, that taste you experience called madhur ras. One thing is rati, which means loving attachment. One thing is ras, means the extraordinary, astonishing experience of pleasure and joy in the heart and mind and body itself. That's ras. One rati means attachment, ras means a taste and experience. Like in the Gita, Krishna says in the 7th chapter of Gita, Rasavam Asakontaya Prabhasini Shasti Surya Pranavasa Vedeshu Shabdake Purushamnishu. He says, I am the taste and water. Rasavam Asakontaya. If you will pay 100 rupees, you get a bottle of good water. Perrier. Perrier is some French mineral water. There's some good water. For a 1 liter bottle, it's like 20 rupees. If you want to get a good tasting water, it costs 100 rupees. Better yet, just buy a coconut. Coconut's also 100 rupees. Then you get pure Krishna Pani. It's Krishna Pani. It's best, health-wise and taste-wise. So that's the madarati. Now the vibhav, the causing factors, the object of love is Krishna. The prem vishai, vishai means object of love is Krishna, and the repositories or shelter of love is Radharani, and the inspirators udipan, it's called vibhav, udipan, vibhav, are each other's feeling of pain and separation, moonlight and the soft southern breezes. So how they express how's Radharani express her anubhav, separation? When she expresses her condition of her heart, that's called anubhav, the following the mood of my heart. What follows from my heart? She, after being out in the veranda of her palace, seeing the rising full moon, becoming overwhelmed in separation, one of her anubhavs, she runs fast back into the house. And she thinks, this full moon is burning my eyes. Full moon shine's burning my eyes. Full moon gives relief to your eyes after a scorching summer day in Vrindavan, May and June. You go on the roof in the moonshine, full moon, and you bathe your eyes in the summer ras, the ras of the moonbeams. Daytime you get burned out. This year in sunglasses. Joe Cool. No, sunglasses are needed in India, especially for blue eyes people. I know Western people's eyes are more sensitive in general than Indians. Because they don't grow up with this kind of sunshine. This is the Tropic of Cancer. We're practically at the equator, so the intensity of the sun looks like the same sun, but the intensity of rays is 25% more than any other place in the planet, unless it's on the same latitude, like Thailand or Singapore or somewhere like that. But Russia, forget it, there's sun's coming through oceans of snow, and there's not much intensity there. You go further north to Norway and Sweden, 6 months it's dark. So we're the only sunglasses there. So Radharani is a true form. She's a Prem Kalpatru. She's a wish-fulfilling creeper of love for Krishna. Prem Kalpalata Tru. The Sakhis are the twigs and leaves and flowers on that creeper of love known as Radharani. If one waters the roots of the vine with the nectar of Krishna's Leelas, then the leaves and flowers and every part of the plant finds greater joy than if they are sprinkled themselves. The person whose mood is to be followed in this verse is Radharani. So that's pretty much the person we follow everywhere. Manjari, it's called Raganuga. Ga means to move and Anu means to follow. Follow the rag. Follow the passionate, loving attachment of the Ragatmika Bhaktas of Vrindavan. Ragatmikas are Radharani, Nitya Parishads, eternal associates of Radha Krishna, are called Ragatmika. Atma means body, Atma means mind, Atma means self. So the entire body, minds, and hearts of the eternal associates of Krishna are full of passionate, loving attachment for Krishna. Mother Yashoda has passionate, loving attachment for Krishna, which is called Vatsalya Ragatmika Bhakti, and Sakhya Ragatmika Bhakti, and Madhurya Ragatmika Bhakti. So Ragatmika Bhakti has different expressions. So Madhurya Ragatmika Bhakti is this type of love we're hearing about. So those that are following, we follow Radharani, who is the Ragatmika Jana of the spiritual world of Vrindavan. So the Ras is beyond our perception because it's invisible, we can't see with our material eyes. Nevertheless, sadhakas living now, whose minds have been touched by the moods of the Sakhis and Manjaris, which means their Gopi Bhav, their Madhurya Bhav, by hearing or reading this particular Leela, is capable of making what is beyond perception come alive and visible to them. So the premise that's being presented here is the power of these rasa-filled literatures, the power of these Leela Granths, each book, the power of these books like Viyoga, Radharasa, Stavavali, Stavamala, Govinda Lila Amrita, Krishna Bhavanamrita, Krishna Anaika Kumudi, Sankalpa Kalpajum, Bhavana Sarasangra. The power of these books and the subject matter they describe enables the sadhaka who's surrendered to them and trying to follow them to get some experience of the actual ras and leelas being described therein. That's the power of the Shastra itself. It's called Vastu Shakti, the power of the object, and it's the power of the author, and it's the mercy of Radha and Krishna and Guru Dev. Allows one to have some experience. So now he explains, so it becomes alive and visible to the sadhaka. The sadhaka, aspiring sadhaka, first thinks of a particular devotee in Krishna Lila whose mood one wants to attain. So generally we follow the mood and sevas and exchanges of Rupa Manjari or Rati Manjari. Rati Manjari means Tulasi Manjari. Tulasi Manjari is the spiritual identity of Raghunath Das Goswami. So first we have desire. We want to be like Raghunath Das. We want to be like Rupa Manjari or Rati Manjari, Tulasi Manjari. We desire to attain the mode of Manjari, Manjari Bhava, while listening or hearing a particular Leela. As one becomes increasingly absorbed in the particular Leela and description of Radharani's Leelas, one will think, I am one of the Manjaris. I'm there in the Leela, directly there with my Guru Rupa Sakhi. In other words, your Guru in the form of Manjari. I'm right there amongst with Radharani Sakhis. We're all there together serving Radharani. It's not us and them. It's not me and them. It's me and you. You and me. We're together. Then as a result of becoming totally absorbed in this mood of following the Sakhi Manjaris, the sadhaka will relish an experience of divine rapture, which is called Bhakti Rasa. In other words, the Sakhis and Manjaris, who are Radharani's companions, friends, see the amazing reaction of confusion in Radharani's love and experience the same kind of distress and confusion and disturbance that Radharani experiences. The enthusiastic sadhaka will undergo and experience the same emotions as Radharani and Manjaris. This is the sadhaka's mood of Radharani's handmaidens' experience of sacred rapture. Krishna's Kaviraj, Govinda Lilamrita, chapter 9, verse 8 and 9, it's a long verse, 2 verses. He summarizes what are the various experiences of the Sakhis and Manjaris while tasting Radharani's loving ecstasy. Radharani's Sakhis and Manjaris are parts of the vine of the essence of love, who is Radharani herself. Radharani is the pleasure-giving potency of the moon of the lilies of Braj. They're equal to even her. Considering this, it's not so strange that when Radharani is experiencing the nectar of Krishna's Leela, the Sakhis and Manjaris also become overjoyed. In fact, the girlfriends, Sakhis and Manjaris of Radharani, experience 100 times more pleasure than they would if they were directly experiencing Krishna themselves. So that's an amazing experience of the Sakhis and Manjaris especially, because the Sakhis sometimes have some bhog vilas, sometimes to enjoy intimately with Krishna, but the Manjaris never do. So the Manjaris are in separation, experiencing Radharani's separation of Vipralambha Rasa. The Manjaris are feeling hundreds of times more pleasure and ecstasy than Radharani herself. This is described in Ujjvala Nilamani by Rupa Goswami, and here also in Govinda Lilamrita. So we'll continue next month. This is the last class. The Kartik starts on Saturday. So the next class will be November, end of November. Right? End of November, we'll continue with this tasting Bhakti Rasa. So